Good afternoon from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Carson-Newman is back at home, unbeaten this season, 4-0 in the 2025 season, and now welcomes in the University of Charleston's Golden Eagles from West Virginia, a Golden Eagles squad coming off their third consecutive Mountain East Conference championship game, and they'll start their 2025 season here today. Carson-Newman is 4-0 this season, has scored 51 runs through the first 4 games of the year, the most runs the program has scored since 1990 through their first 4. And now the challenge today to try to get to 5-0 is against the Charleston Golden Eagles. Ryan Higgins is Carson-Newman's starting pitcher. He started the season and home opener last weekend, and Higgins was terrific for Carson-Newman. 6 scoreless innings, 2 hits, and 11 strikeouts against the King Tornado 1 week ago, and now he faces this Charleston lineup here today. He struck out 11 batters, and at one point through his 5th career start, recorded strikeouts for 8 consecutive outs. Their sophomore from Spotsylvania, Virginia, gets the ball for Carson-Newman, who defensively will send Nicholas Castellana behind the dish, and the infield is quite young. At the corners, Logan Floyd is at third base, Tanner Kilgore is at first. They're both sophomores. Cole Nathan is at second base. He's also a sophomore. Ryan Jenkins makes his Carson-Newman debut. The Lake Sumter State transfer is a junior. He'll play shortstop today. And then left to right in the outfield, Braxton Smith, Trey Miller, and Spencer Williams for Carson-Newman, who is trying to get to 5-0. It's just the 4th time since 1990 that CN is 4-0, and all 4 of the 4-0 starts have been in the Tom Griffin era. Casey Fink, Dakota Miller, and Damian Whitty will be the first 3 hitters for Charleston as they begin their season here today, coming off their winningest season in program history. Posted an impressive 44-10 mark last season. They have been one of the best Division II baseball programs in the country, and they start their 2025 season here today. Ryan Higgins is on the bump. He's got the sign from Nicholas Castellana. We're going to start 2 minutes after the scheduled start. It's a swing and a miss by Fink to start things here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. 89 miles per hour on Higgins' first fastball as the 0-1 wind, and pitches grounded right side. Kilgore will field it cleanly. He shields away Higgins, says he'll take it to the bag himself, and he does. It's 3 unassisted to start the contest. 2 pitches, 1 out for Ryan Higgins and the Eagles here this afternoon. Carson-Newman coming off an 18-run run rule victory against Shorter, won 18-2 on Tuesday afternoon. They've outscored opponents 51-13 through the first 4 as Higgins drops in a breaking ball for strike 1 to Dakota Miller. Miller is one of several new players for the Golden Eagles. In their batting order today, they've only got 3 guys that played with the Golden Eagles last season. Dakota Miller's in his first year, transferring in from Charleston Southern as he grounds one to first base. Kilgore to his right, now flips to Higgins at first, who covers the bag. 4 pitches, 2 outs. 3-1 putout for the second out of the inning. So a couple of softly hit ground balls by Fink and now Miller. And Higgins is cruising here in the top of the first as he gets set to face the left-handed hitting right fielder Damian Whitty. Whitty, another one of those returners, joining Fink as a returner. Hit .388 last year at the plate. He takes the first pitch, fastball for a strike at the knees. A 90-mile-an-hour fastball from Higgins to Damian Whitty, who's in his sophomore season, made 27 starts last year to hit .388. Today's right fielder for the Golden Eagles as Higgins winds at his 0-1 offering, is popped up high into the air. Left side, Floyd at third is into foul ground, ranges back toward the line, makes the catch, inning over. Efficiency for Ryan Higgins in the top half of the first. 6 pitches, 3 outs. Charleston down in order, and the Eagles coming to bat for the first time. It's Ryan Jenkins to lead it off for Carson-Newman in his debut when we come back here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Carson-Newman will send Ryan Jenkins, Spencer Williams, and Logan Floyd to the plate against the University of Charleston's starting pitcher. Trace Hartman, the right-hander from Baltimore, Ohio, is coming off a spectacular freshman campaign where he went 6-0 in 13 appearances and posted a 1.78 earned run average over 55 innings. He'll face Jenkins from the right side, Williams from the left side, and Floyd from the right side. In the bottom of the first, as the first pitch of the inning is a fastball at 92 to Jenkins for strike one. This is Ryan Jenkins' Carson-Newman debut. He was the Fall World Series MVP. Missed the first week of the year with a hand injury as he taps one up the middle behind first. Tough play from short, and it's made by John Stansberry on the run. Jenkins down on the 6-3 put out to start the first inning. Stansberry is up the middle at shortstop. Samuel Lamond is the second baseman. Casey Finks at first for Charleston. They've got Colin Kemp at third base, Dakota Miller, Carter Russ, Damian Whitty left to right in the outfield, and Evan Ulrich is catching for the sophomore pitcher Hartman here this afternoon as Spencer Williams takes a called strike on the outer edge. 0-1. So both pitchers off to a pretty good start hitting the zone. We've yet to see a ball thrown from either pitcher. There's the first one. It's outside to Williams. Spencer Williams off to a fine start in his senior season, hitting .333. He's drove in 3 runs so far after a career year in 2024. 1-1's a swing and a miss. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hartman working from the left side of the rubber. Winds in his 1-2 offering is low and away. A changeup misses well outside. It even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Williams riding a 29-game on-base streak dating back to last year. He'll have to wait to extend that as he's called out on strikes. It's the first punch out for Trace Hartman, and it's the second out here of this bottom of the first inning. That brings in Carson-Newman's all-sack third baseman Logan Floyd. His first crack at Hartman as he taps it foul at the plate for strike one. Floyd hitting .231 through the first 4 games of the year. 6 runs batted in, had a couple RBI in the 18-2 win on Tuesday against Shorter. Lines the 0-1 fastball back, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. Hartman touched 94 on that fastball to get ahead on Floyd. The sophomore right-hander into his windup in the 0-2 offering. Just outside the strike zone. Went to the fastball. And it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch high. It's an even count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hartman, 37 strikeouts last year in the 55 innings. Did walk 19 guys. Over his 13 appearances, 10 of them were starts. 2-2 wind. Ground ball, right side. It would be a base hit. The second baseman was playing more toward up the middle, and Floyd squeezes it between the 4-3 hole for Carson-Newman's first hit, a 2-out single to right for Logan Floyd. A good piece of hitting that time. He took the pitch that was outside to the right side of the field and able to squeeze it through the infield for a base hit, a 2-out base runner for Carson-Newman, who has been terrific in first innings this season. Trying to expand on that in the first inning here with 2 outs. It's Tanner Kilgore, and he takes fastball high for ball 1. Kilgore hit 2 bombs on Tuesday, drove in 5 runs, a career-high 5 runs. And through the first 4 games, top 20 nationally in home runs and runs batted in, with 9 through the first 4 in his sophomore season. 1-0 to the first baseman is on the inside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with Floyd at first base and 2 outs in the inning. Eagles scored in the season opener 6 runs in the first and 4 runs against Shorter on Tuesday. They've already posted in 2 of their 4 games a crooked number in the first inning. See if they can do the same maybe here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first against Charleston. The set and the offering to Kilgore. It's inside. It was a fastball that misses, and it's a 3-ball, 1 strike count with 2 outs here in the bottom of inning number 1. The reigning South Atlantic Conference Player of the Week, Nicholas Castellana, waits on deck as the 3-1 is a swing and a miss for strike 2. Runner will be on the move. It's Floyd at first base. Fink will hold him there with 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs. The pitch, Kilgore rips it to left. It's hooking, and it's going to go foul. He was all over the 92-mile-an-hour fastball that was up and in from Trace Hartman. Kilgore was ready for it just a hair early, and we'll do it again. Hartman sets, and the pitch with Floyd running is lined to left field. This ball is going to get down for a base hit. It 1 hops into the glove of Miller, and the Eagles have back-to-back 2-out singles from Logan Floyd and Tanner Kilgore here in the first. Good piece of hitting that time on a pitch that was up and in to Kilgore. He's able to knock it into left, and now Castellana to the dish with 2 outs here in the first and 2 on. Castellana is hitting .714 in 4 games to start the year as he takes a breaking ball away, and it's 1-0. He's reached base 75% of the time in the first 4 games with 10 hits and 14 tries, 5 RBI as well. And went 3 for 4 on Tuesday. He takes high and inside from Hartman, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Hartman was cruising through the first 2 batters. He got Jenkins to ground out and then struck out Williams for 2 quick outs, but now he's having to work to get this 3rd and final out here in the first. 2-0 set for the sophomore. He looks back at Floyd at second and pitches an inside fastball that just barely dinged off Castellana's bat. Kind of checked his swing at it, and it just barely grazed it. So it's a foul ball at home, and it's 2-1. Second baseman shifted over to cover Floyd. He moves back over as the pitch is breaking outside and low for a ball. 3-1. Hitter's count for Nicholas Castellana with 2 Eagles aboard and 2 outs in the inning. Hartman's got the sign from his catcher Ulrich, and the pitch is inside. Did it hit Castellana? It did. Either way, it's ball 4 regardless, and the bases are loaded. So 3 consecutive runners have reached here for the Eagles now in the first inning, and it brings the DH Aiden Gibson to the dish. A good opportunity for CN to strike first here in the first inning. It'll be Aiden Gibson at the plate for CN. He's 0 for 2 in the early part of this year. The bases loaded as Hartman misses high and in, and Evan Ulrich will walk out and chat with his starting pitcher, who has lost his composure maybe a little bit here in the opening inning. Logan Floyd fell behind 0-2 in his at-bat, worked 2 balls and then grounded a single through the right side. Kilgore fought in his AB, worked the count to full. Line drive single to left, and then Castellana drew a walk to load the bases for CN with 2 outs. The 1-0 to Gibson. Another inside fastball, and it's 2-0. Set for the sophomore. He lifts and fires. There's a strike right down the middle to Aiden Gibson. Couple of runs batted in for Gibson so far this season. 6 hits in 16 at-bats. Hitting out of the 6 hole in this game as the 2-1 is on the way. High for ball 3. Three balls and 1 strike on Aiden Gibson. See if Hartman can find it here as he lifts and fires in a pitch that bounces in. It gets away a little bit from Ulrich. It won't matter. Trace Hartman walks in the game's first run. Gibson draws a 5-pitch walk, and CN strikes first. It's 1-0. Logan Floyd scores. Kilgore to third. Castellana to second. Bases remain loaded for Cole Nathan. Patience pays off there for Gibson. He didn't even need to take the bat off his shoulder. And now Cole Nathan with the bases loaded will stand in for the first time this year with the bases loaded. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball to the outer edge for a called strike. 0-1 to Cole Nathan. Hitting .467. He's already got 5 runs batted in this year as he lines this one into center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run is in. A second one will get stopped at third. A good throw from the center fielder, Carter Rust. But the bases remain loaded as Cole Nathan lines one to center field. An RBI base hit for Nathan, his 6th run driven in this year. And it's 2-0 Carson-Newman. 3 2-out hits for Carson-Newman, and that's the 5th consecutive hitter to reach now with 2 outs. Now the freshman left fielder Braxton Smith will try to extend this first inning. First pitch he sees is a fastball inside for a ball, and Hartman frustrated with where maybe that pitch was. Start to Smith. 32 pitches for Trace Hartman now here in the opening inning. 1-0 pitch to Smith is low and away, ball 2. Andy Glenn is our home plate umpire. Jeremy Brooks is behind the mound right now with the bases loaded. He's the bases umpire here in game 1 of a doubleheader on this Friday afternoon at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The 2-0 is high for ball 3. And Hartman has lost his command now in the inning. He's already walked 2 Eagles. In the first 7 batters that he's faced, he's allowed 3 hits in this inning as well, and he's in danger of walking a 3rd. 3-0. High and in, ball 4. Braxton Smith takes a 4-pitch walk. It's the 2nd run to score off a walk, and it's 3-0. Kilgore scored the 2nd run. Castellana scores the 3rd. And now Charleston's head coach Dean Peterson in his 2nd season is out to talk with his sophomore right-hander Trace Hartman. Hartman was terrific last year on the mound, but he has struggled to be able to get out of this opening inning. The infield comes in as well with 2nd-year head coach Dean Peterson, the former Frostburg State assistant, former pitcher at Allegheny, ended up playing 5 years in the minor leagues with the Boston Red Sox organization, now coaching the Golden Eagles. Helped the program to their winningest season a year ago. Not off to a good start here in Jefferson City. A 3-run first for the Eagles off 3 hits. Mound visit complete. And now Hartman will go back to work and face the 9th Carson-Newman hitter to come to the plate here in the opening inning. Hartman sets and fires to Miller. A high fastball. It's ball 1. That was pitch 36 here in the inning from Hartman. There's already some action in the Charleston bullpen beyond right field as well. As Hartman misses inside and low, it's 2-0. "21 balls in the first inning right now from Hartman, and now 22 of his 38 have missed the strike zone. It's 3-0. He's thrown 7 consecutive balls. He's in danger of back-to-back 4-pitch walks in the first, and he has done it. The 3rd run to score via base on balls. Miller and Smith don't have to even take the bat off their shoulder. Gibson in to score. It's 4-0. Nathan to third, Smith to second. And Miller's now at first base. A lot of speed out there as the lineup turns over to Ryan Jenkins. First pitch he sees is a strike, so there's the end of the tough stretch for Hartman. His 40th pitch ends what was 8 consecutive balls. The 0-1 set and the pitch to Jenkins. Another strike on the outside corner, and he's ahead on Carson-Newman's shortstop, Ryan Jenkins. Hartman working quickly, comes set, working from the left side of the slab. Sets, fires, and Jenkins lines it foul to the football field. Good job by Jenkins. He stuck with that breaking ball and was able to line it foul on a pitch that was right on the outer edge of the strike zone. 0-2 set, and the pitch grounded softly foul into the Eagles' dugout. All of Carson-Newman's damage has been done with 2 outs in this opening inning. It's 4-0 Eagles. The set for Hartman, and he pitches a swing and a miss. Strike 3. The Eagles send 10 to the plate in the opening inning and score 4 times on 3 hits, all with 2 outs, and it's CN by 4 after the opening inning. And we're back for the top half of the second inning after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Ryan Higgins gets to work with a 4-run lead as Carson-Newman goes back to work defensively for the top half of inning number 2. The Eagles do all their damage in the bottom half of the first with 2 outs. It all started with Logan Floyd's 2-out single. Kilgore followed. Nathan had an RBI base hit, and the other 3 runs were scored via walks. And now in Ryan Higgins' 6th career start and his 2nd this season, for the 2nd straight time, he'll work with a pretty good lead after his first inning of work. In his first start, CN led 6-0 against King after the first inning when Higgins went back to the mound for the 2nd, and now he goes back to the 2nd, or goes back to work for the 2nd with a 4-0 lead. See how he fares off against Carter Rust, Wilfredo Mendez, and Evan Ulrich in the second. 4, 5, and 6 for Charleston as Higgins' first pitch is a fastball that misses low and inside for ball 2, or ball 1. 87-mile-an-hour fastball from Higgins, his first ball after a 6-pitch, 6-strike opening inning. 1-0 from the sophomore is low and outside for ball 2. Carter Rust is the center fielder today for Charleston. He hit .283 last year. This is his third season with the Golden Eagles. 6 home runs, 33 driven in a year ago. Good slider that time from Higgins. Missed with a fastball twice and drops in a slider for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. To the leadoff batter of the second inning, Carter Rust. 2-1, another nice slider. This one at 78. On the inside part of the plate to Rust, and the count is evened. 2 balls and 2 strikes as a sophomore. Higgins has the sign from Castellana. Goes into his windup, lifts the left leg, and fires home a pitch that is popped up high into the infield. Jenkins is behind short. He calls off Cole Nathan and makes the catch. Moving to his left for the first down of the inning. Back-to-back pop-outs forced by Higgins. And he sent the first 4 Eagles down in order. Fifth batter in Charleston's lineup is Wilfredo Mendez. His first season with Charleston, a transfer from Delaware State. Takes a called strike. That's where he spent the past 2 years. He hit 5 home runs and drove in 21 batters. Hit 200 on the dot last year. A 1 pitch is outside from Higgins for a ball. Mendez, a senior. He is the DH in the Golden Eagles lineup today, listed as an outfielder. Trying to get Charleston its first hit of the season. Softly grounds this one foul to the right side. And Higgins has worked ahead on the Golden Eagles' 5-hitter Mendez. It's 1-2. One, 2 to the lefty Mendez. He pops this one, flaring it to left. Smith over near the line, and it bounces into his glove, and it's a base hit, a softly hit ball by Mendez to the left side that finds its way to the grass for a 1-out single. So Charleston gets its first hit from one of their newcomers, Wilfredo Mendez. And now Evan Ulrich, the Ohio State transfer. He's in his 4th year, though, with Charleston. Will stand in for the first time. Higgins sets at the belt, a long pause, and now he pitches to the catcher, who skies one to left center. Miller coming in, ranging to his right. He calls off Smith, makes the catch, and that's the second out. 1 pitch, 1 out to get Evan Ulrich. And now the 2-out batter is Colin Kemp. This is Colin Kemp's collegiate debut. Freshman infielder, played his high school baseball at Woodford County High School in Kentucky. As the 1-0, or the first pitch is a breaking ball away. It's 1 ball and no strikes, 2 outs, top second. Mendez, a 1-out single. He's at first as Higgins drops in a slider at the knees to Kemp for a called strike. Charleston's outfield and their catcher Ulrich are all back, but a lot of the infielders outside of Fink at first base are JUCO transfers that are in their Charleston debuts, or the freshman here in Kemp. He's at third today as Higgins steps off and fires one over to Kilgore to check on Mendez. This is Charleston's first game of the year. Last year, they were one of the best teams in the country at swiping bases, as this one's hit off the end of the bat under the glove of Kilgore into right field. Mendez goes first to third. Williams throws back to first, and they get Kemp there. A 9-3 putout as Williams back picks Kemp at first for the final out of the inning. He made too far of a turn at first. Williams recognized it and threw a laser to Tanner Kilgore at first for the final out of the inning. Just when Charleston had some momentum, Williams erases it. We've played an inning and a half, and it's Carson-Newman 4, Charleston nothing. Eagles can pat on to the lead as they come back to the plate for the bottom half of inning number 2 after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shop cneagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shop cneagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shop cneagles.com.
Charleston is going to the bullpen. It's just going to be one inning for their starter, Trace Hartman. He struggled to find the strike zone. He got 2 quick outs, and it looked like after the Ryan Higgins 1-2-3 6-pitch first inning that Hartman was going to cruise the same way Higgins did, but he failed to find the strike zone. He threw 44 pitches, only 21 strikes. He allows 3 hits in his one frame, 4 runs, they're all earned. He walked 3, and he only struck out 2 in that inning in the 10 batters he faced. And now Charleston turns to Todd Douglas, a 6'3" right-handed pitcher from Campbell's Creek, West Virginia, Riverside High School product, and he gets the ball against 2, 3, and 4, and his first pitch hits Spencer Williams. Well, not a good start for the Golden Eagles on the mound. If you count the 3 walks, that's the second hit batter. They have allowed, in the 11 hitters that Carson-Newman has sent to the plate, 5 to reach, either on a walk or a hit by pitch. Too many free passes already from Charleston as Floyd lines this to left field. He's got a 2-hit day. And just like that, Carson-Newman's in business in the second. A hit by pitch and a single to left. 2 pitches into Todd Douglas's first appearance of 2025. Williams just up 1 spot on Floyd's knock to left field. And now Tanner Kilgore with runners on first and second. Douglas comes set. He also works from the left side of the slab as he sets and fires to Kilgore on the outer corner, a strike. Kilgore helped that first inning effort with 2 outs. A single, and he later scored in that 4-run first. 0-1. Fouled back, 0-2 on Kilgore. That 4-run first, it's now the 3rd time in 5 games that Carson-Newman scored 4 runs or more in the opening frame. And they have scored 4 runs or more in 7 different innings this season. 0-2. Breaking ball is called strike 3 on Kilgore. Douglas's 70-mile-an-hour curveball finds the bottom of the zone, and Kilgore down looking on strikes for the first out of the second inning. Now Nicholas Castellana. Todd Douglas did not pitch last season, but in 2023 fired 3 2/3 innings, 4.91 earned run average with the Golden Eagles. Had 3 strikeouts and 2 wins over Cedarville and Fairmont State 2 years ago as Castellana takes high on Douglas's 85-mile-an-hour fastball, ball 1. Williams and Floyd aboard with one out in a 4-0 game. Breaking ball away 2-0. Floyd is at first base. He's got 2 singles in his first 2 at-bats. 20th career multi-hit game and already his 14th career 2-hit effort. If it stands there as Castellana takes inside and it's 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes with the reliever Todd Douglas facing the 5-hitter Castellana. Castellana probably taking all the way, and he does. It's a strike from Douglas as he tries to work himself back into this count. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. Graduate student sets and pitches to Castellana, high for ball 4. Castellana has reached on a hit by pitch and now a walk. And once again, the Eagles have loaded the bases. And Aiden Gibson will get to stand in with the bases loaded for the second time. Williams at third base. By the way, his on-base streak now extends to 30 consecutive games dating back to last year. Floyd at second, Castellana at first as Gibson takes a breaking ball into the turf for ball 1. So now 6 free passes allowed by Charleston pitching. 5 hit batters, or rather 2 hit batters and 4 walks. Grounder foul by Gibson toward the Eagles dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Righty Douglas looks at Williams at third and pitches a 1-1 breaking ball on the outer edge. It's a called strike, and it's 1-2. 3 of the 4 outs recorded by Charleston pitching have been strikeouts. Righty Douglas sets, lifts, and fires. Another breaking ball. This one a little bit too far outside. And the count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eagles by 4 in the bottom of the second as the 2-2 comes home, and it's into the turf for ball 3. The Eagles are seeing the Charleston pitching well, not chasing at pitches out of the strike zone, and they continue to make these Golden Eagles pitchers work. Douglas was ahead 0-2, and now he's in a full count with Gibson. The 3-2, breaking ball high and in. Back-to-back walks, and for the 4th time in this game, the Eagles walk in a run. 5-0. Williams scores. Floyd to third, Kilgore, or rather Castellana to second. Both of Aiden Gibson's at-bats now, he's driven a run by drawing a walk. And the first pitch to Cole Nathan is below the strike zone for a ball. Douglas has walked 2 batters in this inning. They've been to the last 2 hitters, Castellana and Gibson. 1-0 to Cole Nathan's fouled back for strike 1. Still just 1 out in the inning. That was Kilgore's strikeout. He was the 3rd batter of this inning. Nathan being the 6th one as the 1-1 bounces into the turf. Gets a little bit away from Ulrich, not far enough though for Floyd to test and try to steal home. He stays put at third. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Righty Douglas comes set. The glove just below his chin and now pitches to Nathan, who flies one foul. Off to the right side, count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So this next pitch for Douglas will be his 20th of the inning. Rather 21st pitch of the inning as the breaking ball is lined to right field. It's right to the right fielder, Whitty. He makes the catch. The runners will not tag. Everybody stays put. Nathan down on the line out. Bases stay loaded now for 2 outs for Braxton Smith. A good piece of hitting from Nathan. Hit well to right, but Whitty was positioned well. To make the catch. And now Braxton Smith with 2 gone. He also walked in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch he sees is another breaking ball from Douglas. It's a strike. That one was 69 miles per hour on the curveball from Todd Douglas. Nothing in one offering. Hits Smith in the back. Another free pass allowed by the Golden Eagles. And another run can stroll home. It's 6-0. The third hit batter and the 7th free pass by Charleston in the season opener for them. Eagles by 6 in the second. Castellana moves to third. Gibson to second. Smith aboard after Floyd scores. And now Trey Miller with the bases loaded takes a called strike on the outer edge. Of the 6 runs that have scored, only 1 has been off a base hit. The 0-1 is a fastball below the strike zone. It's a ball and a strike. That curveball had worked so well for Todd Douglas, but on his 0-1 pitch to Smith, it didn't break, and it just hit Smith right in the back. 1-1 set for the graduate student, and he breaks a pitch into the strike zone that Miller taps foul at third, and it's 1-2. Bases still loaded for CN. It's the 9-hitter Trey Miller at the plate with 2 outs. A 1-2 into the turf. Ulrich keeps it in front. Miller stayed away from the pitch into the turf, and it's an even count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another long inning for Charleston on the mound. Douglas sets trying to escape the second. Foul ball back to the screen by Miller. He waited on the 74-mile-an-hour breaking ball from Todd Douglas. Pitch that was right in the heart of the zone. Another 2-2 set for Douglas as he pitches to Miller, and Miller lines it over the shortstop's head into left center field. 1 run is in, a second one is getting waved around. The play is to third. It's not made. It's a 2 RBI base hit for Trey Miller, and it's 8-0 Carson-Newman. More 2-out hitting from Carson-Newman. Miller drives in 2 runs as Gibson and Castellana score. 2 RBI double for Trey Miller. Braxton Smith moved to third base on that double to left center. The play went to third, but Kemp's tag was not in time. Smith safely to third, and now back to the top of the order for Ryan Jenkins, who stands in for the 3rd time here in the bottom of the second inning. It's 8-0. The righty Douglas sets and pitches to Jenkins, a fastball at the knees for a strike. Jenkins had great numbers at Lake Sumter State as their everyday shortstop last year. Hit .383. The 0-1 is lined softly over the second baseman into right field, a base hit. Stopping is Miller at third. A good throw home holds him there, but it's an RBI single. First career hit for Ryan Jenkins. In the Eagles blue is an RBI base hit to right that scores Braxton Smith, and it's 9-0. Jenkins extends the inning. Miller stops at third. And now Spencer Williams with the Eagles up 9-0. This will be Williams' 3rd at-bat. First and third now with 2 outs as Williams takes a fastball outside for ball 1. There was an automatic strike before that ball thrown by Douglas. upon Williams' entry into the batter's box as he fouls one off left side, and it's 1-2. Williams standing in as the runner from first takes off. The throw does go down to seconds, and Jenkins is caught stealing at second. Good throw from Evan Ulrich. And a tag made by the shortstop, Stansberry, to end the frame. But CN compiles 5 more runs in the second inning. They do so on an inning where they hit the baseball 3 times. It's 9-0 Carson-Newman as we head to the third here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Oh, how comfortable it must feel for Ryan Higgins to head back to the slab and his team's winning 9-0 as he gets ready to pitch his third inning of work in what is his 6th career start and 2nd start of this season. He's still yet to allow a run in his sophomore season as Carson-Newman has scored 9 times on 6 hits through the first 2 innings. They've got 3 RBI base hits in this game. They're all with 2 outs, and 8 of the 9 runs have been scored with 2 outs as well. Charleston's pitching staff has given up a ton of free passes, and they have not been able to get that 3rd out without allowing multiple runs to score. Higgins starts the 3rd inning with a swing and a miss against Samuel Lamond for strike 1. It's the 8-9-1 part of Charleston's batting order. John Stansberry is the 9-hitter in the on-deck circle, and then Casey Fink at the top. 0-1 offering from Higgins is a slider at the knees to Lamond at strike 2. Good day at the ballpark, 55 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Sun was out for most of the morning leading up to first pitch. It's now shaded behind a cloud as Higgins is ahead on Lamond, 0-2. The offering is poked out toward left. Braxton Smith is over to his left just a hair. Sands makes the catch. Lamond retired for the first out of the 3rd. This will be John Stansberry's first at-bat with the Golden Eagles. He plays shortstop today. A JUCO transfer from Camp Community College. The junior stands in against Higgins, who faces his 9th batter. And Stansberry hits it off the end of his bat, foul for strike 1. Really good command from Ryan Higgins. 23 pitches, 19 strikes. He has been all over the zone today against these Golden Eagles, but you can be all over the zone when you've got a comfortable lead like this. So far, as he continues this efficiency with a strike zone, with a slider on the inner half for strike 2. Nothing in 2. The count on the shortstop for Charleston, John Stansberry, as Higgins' 0-2 offering is a swing and a miss. Stansberry gave it an 80% effort with the bat, and Higgins sends him down swinging on a nasty slider to the outside. 2 up, 2 down, start to the 3rd for Higgins. His first punch out of the afternoon, his 12th of the year. He had 11 in that first start against King last Friday. As Higgins' first offering is below the zone to Casey Fink for ball one. Fink, the top returner for this Golden Eagles team. He was an all-region hitter last year. Led the team with a .420 average, 68 hits, and 48 RBI as well. Utility man, plays a little bit of everywhere. At first today in game one of this doubleheader. He's ahead 2-0 on Higgins. There's a strike from Ryan Higgins. Fastball at 88. Catches the lower part of the zone. It's 2-1. Higgins winds and pitches a 2-1 offering to Fink. This one's below the strike zone. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. (3-1) inside to Casey Fink, and it's the first walk of the day on an inside fastball from Ryan Higgins. His third walk of the year, and 2-out life for Charleston here in the third. That'll bring Dakota Miller, the left fielder and the Charleston Southern transfer, to the plate with 2 outs. He grounded out to first in the first inning. Higgins misses outside. It's 1-0. This is the first time today we've seen Higgins really miss the strike zone a whole lot. Heading into the at-bat with Fink, he had only thrown 4 balls, and now he's thrown 5 in his last 6 pitches. Runner takes off. The pitch is high for a ball. Throw down is in time. Did Nathan get the tag? He did not. He thought he did. He made the tag and then moved away from the bat thinking he had the tag in time, but Fink swipes second. So a 2-out runner in scoring position for Charleston as Casey Fink swipes second base. He stole 26 bags last year as this ball's poked out toward left center field. Back goes Braxton Smith near the wall. He gets to the wall and makes the catch at the warning track. Miller gave it a poke out to left, but the Golden Eagles strand Fink in scoring position with 2 outs. They go down. It's another scoreless inning for Higgins on the bump. It's 9-0 Carson-Newman through 2.5 here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. Shopseeandeagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at shopseeandeagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This will be Charleston's third inning. They'll have to pitch, and they're going to use a third different arm. It's the end of the line for Todd Douglas. 1 inning pitched. He gives up 3 hits, 5 runs. They're all earned. He walked 2, and he struck out 1, and he gives the ball to a left-handed senior, a transfer from Newberry College, Scott Templeton. The senior from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, takes the ball from Douglas here in the bottom half of the third inning with Carson-Newman up 9-0. Templeton spent the 2022 and 2023 seasons with Newberry here in the SAC, so he's relatively familiar with Carson-Newman, but his ERA was really high with the Wolves. In his 2 seasons there, in 12 games, his ERA was in the double digits. Last season, though, with Charleston, he was great in 31 innings, a 3.4 ERA, and won 2 games on the mound as well. His first pitch is high for ball 1 to Spencer Williams. Williams back into the box after Jenkins ended that second inning for CN with that steal attempt at second base. He was called out. And so Williams will restart his third AB and take a strike. It's 1-1. Eagles have 6 hits to score 9 runs so far, and another free pass. Williams drilled on an inside fastball from Scott Templeton. That's the 4th hit batter of this game already. They've walked 5 guys, so 9 free passes total allowed by the Charleston pitching staff. It's only the bottom of the 3rd. Templeton hits Williams and now faces Logan Floyd with the leadoff batter aboard as Floyd lines one foul. It's strike 1. Williams has extended his on-base streak now to 30 consecutive games. His second time aboard as he gets a short lead at first, and Templeton will check on him there. Good dig at first by Fink on that ball that bounces over there from Templeton. Mentioned Templeton's numbers in 18 appearances, 3.4 ERA, had 38 strikeouts to just 13 walks a season ago as Floyd hits this one on a line foul off to the right side, well out of play. Strike 2 on Logan Floyd. Templeton sets at the belt. Lifts and fires with Williams taking off. The pitch is outside. Williams down to second. A good throw from Ulrich, and Williams is gunned down. What a throw from Evan Ulrich, the catcher. Stansberry makes the tag. He's thrown out 2 runners for the last 2 outs of this baseball game for Charleston. Williams caught stealing for the second time this year, and now Floyd stands back in with no one aboard. And 1 out, facing a 1-2 count. The pitch is bounced in from Templeton for ball 2. Williams getting hit to start this inning. Remarkably enough, it's the second consecutive inning that Williams has started the inning with a hit by pitch. Got hit to start the second. That helped start a 5-run second for CN. 2-2 from the lefty Templeton's into the turf, ball 3. Floyd has battled back after falling behind 0-2. He's worked it full, trying to reach for the 3rd straight time to start this game, and he will. Templeton loses Floyd, and the Eagles have another base runner on another free pass by Charleston pitching. They've walked 6 batters, and they've hit 4. It's just the 3rd inning, but the Golden Eagles have struggled to be consistent in the zone. Hartman, the starter, walked 3. Douglas in the second. The reliever walked 2. And now Templeton in the second batter he faces walks his first, as now he faces Tanner Kilgore, and he misses with a fastball outside. 5 straight balls thrown by Scott Templeton here in the 3rd. 1-0 set for the southpaw, and he'll throw over to first, check on Floyd. Kilgore's 1 for 2. He singled and scored back in that first inning, a 4-run first for Carson-Newman. And he takes away 6 straight misses from Templeton for ball 2. Nothing. Carson-Newman as Templeton sets the 2-0 pitch. Is a high fastball. That's 7 straight misses. Golden Eagles team coming off their 3rd consecutive Mountain East Tournament Championship, won 44 games, but struggling here in game 1 of this doubleheader today on the mound, and there's back-to-back walks and 8 straight misses from Scott Templeton. First and second on Charleston's 7th batter they've walked. And the free pass tally is up to 11. Standing in is Nicholas Castellano. He's reached both times. He got hit and scored in the first. He drew a walk last half inning as he swings and misses at a fastball from Templeton for strike one. Castellano coming off his first career honor, winning SAC Player of the Week after hitting .714 in the opening week of the baseball season as he hits one high into the air out toward right center. It's Rust over toward the gap to make the catch. Floyd won't tag. He'll stay put at second base. And Castellano retired for the first time today. A fly out to center brings Aiden Gibson to the plate with 2 outs. Maybe it's a good thing there's 2 outs because Carson-Newman scored 8 of its 9 runs with 2 outs through the first 2 innings. This final out has been tough to come by for Charleston's Golden Eagles here today. Templeton looks in to his catcher, Ulrich. As he gets set to face Gibson for the first time, who's walked in both of his plate appearances. And Gibson takes called strike one. Runners at first and second. Floyd and Kilgore standing there after reaching on walks in this inning as Gibson takes away for ball one. Gibson has a couple of runs batted in despite the 2 walks. They've been with the bases loaded. He hits with 2 more runners aboard here. Trying to add to his RBI total earlier in the year. Back-to-back misses here from Templeton. It's 2-1. Gibson's got 4 RBI now this season. He's matched his season total in this first game here today. This will be a 9-inning game, presuming the Eagles don't run rule Charleston potentially, and we'll play a 7-inning game in game 2. 2-1 to Gibson's, well outside on a fastball, and 3 straight misses from Templeton. He stands back on the rubber, getting ready for his 20th pitch of the inning. Behind on Gibson, 3-1. Lefty sets and fires. It's ball 4. 4 straight misses, and Gibson, for the 3rd time today, draws a walk. The free pass tally gets added to. That's 12. And now all 3 Charleston pitchers have walked at least 2 guys. Templeton's walked 3 here in the 3rd. And now he faces Cole Nathan with the bases loaded. The first pitch to Nathan is a strike right down Main Street with a fastball at 87. Eagles have loaded the bases in all 3 frames. Nathan will hit with the bases loaded once again as he swings and misses. Big hack on the fastball from Templeton. It's strike 2. Floyd, Kilgore, Gibson all aboard with 2 outs in the 3rd and seeing up 9-0. Trying to add on to this lead. They have not scored in the 3rd inning. Got 4 in the 1st, 5 in the 2nd. Nathan thought about the high heater away. Held back. It's ball 1. RBI hit with the bases loaded in the 1st for Cole Nathan. What could he do in the 3rd? With the bases loaded again, he takes inside for ball 2. He's got 6 RBI already now this season, does Cole Nathan, as the 2-2 is grounded right side. Over to his left is Lamont. He makes the play and flips to Fink for the final out of the inning. More walks, more free passes from Charleston, but they escape the 3rd and put a 0 on the board for the first time. CN strands the bases loaded. We've played a 3rd of this baseball game. It's Carson-Newman 9, Charleston nothing here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
It's the Battle of the Eagles here today at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Charleston's Golden Eagles scoreless through the first 3 innings, while Carson-Newman's put 4 runs up in the first, 5 in the second, and leads 9-0 as Ryan Higgins gets ready to roll for his 4th inning of work. He will face 2, 3, and 4, rather 3, 4, and 5 in this top half of the 4th inning. Dakota Miller was that final out of that 3rd inning with that long fly ball to left. So it's Damian Whitty out of the 3 spot, Carter Rust, and Wilfredo Mendez for Dean Peterson's Charleston Golden Eagles. And Whitty takes ball 1 away to start the 4th inning. This is the 4th, and later will be the 5th meeting between these two teams. Carson-Newman welcomed Charleston to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex in February of 2022. Eagles won the series 2 out of 3 games. Won the opener 9-4, lost the first game of the doubleheader and the middle game of the series 6-5 before winning the 7-inning contest in the series finale 12-1 3 seasons ago. Higgins finds the strike zone for the first time here in the 3rd. It's a called strike to make it 2-1. Whitty popped out in his only plate appearance in this game. It was in foul ground to Logan Floyd that ended that 1-2-3 first as he takes inside, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Higgins having the luxury of pitching with a sizable lead once again as Whitty grounds one foul ahead of Higgins' fastball, and it's 3-2. Carson-Newman led 12-0 against King when Higgins took the mound in the 3rd inning. And here in his 2nd start of the year, his team's up 9-0 as he pitches the 4th inning. Payoff to Whitty. Breaking ball grounded foul again off to this right side. He was ahead of that slider from Ryan Higgins. And the count remains full to Whitty, the right fielder. 3-2 wind for the sophomore, and he missed away, and he gives up a leadoff walk to Whitty. First time today that Charleston gets the leadoff batter aboard with Whitty drawing a walk. Brings in Carter Rust, the center fielder. First pitch he sees, inside breaking ball, misses for ball 1. Whitty has just 6 stolen bases from last year, a team that swiped 190 as a team. Higgins will pick over there and keep the sophomore from Hurricane, West Virginia close. There's 190 stolen bases, 2nd most in Division II. A season ago. Swing and a miss that time from Rust. It's 1-1. They do lose a lot from last year's offense. J.D. Armstrong hit .411, was an all-region player, hit 3 grand slams in one weekend. He's gone, along with 3 other hitters that hit 300 or better and played in basically every game for the Golden Eagles. Picked to first, back safely is Whitty. Of the 9 guys hitting in the order today, only 3 return from a team that won 44 games a season ago. Slider away from Higgins. It's 2 balls and a strike. So a relatively new team from Charleston. They've still got some key players back from last season. Runner takes off on the 2-1, and checking his swing is Rust, and fouling it off behind first. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Russ stands back in with the leadoff runner here in the 4th aboard in Whitty. 2-2 set for Higgins. Long pause. And now he pitches. Ground ball to short, could be 2. Jenkins to second for 1. Nathan back to first. They won't get the speedy Rust, but they do take Whitty off the bases. Fielder's choice. And now Rust stays put at first base. Whitty out at second. 6-4 play at second. One of Charleston's 2 hits today is by the DH that stands in now, Wilfredo Mendez, with an out in the 4th. First pitch that he sees, he bunts it high into the air, back and out of play. Tried to maybe bunt for a base hit that time. Floyd was playing even with the bag at third. 0-1. Gotta keep a close eye on Carter Rust at first base. He stole 34 bags last year, a team high, and was only caught stealing 4 times. Pretty good lead for him there, and he takes off. The pitch is high for a ball. Throwdown's a little wide of the bag. Jenkins has it nick off his glove. I don't think they would have got Rust anyway. His speed on display there. He swipes his first bag of the year. And a runner in scoring position for Charleston with 1 out. Second stolen base by the Golden Eagles in this game as Higgins fakes a pick to second base. Eagles tried to fool Carter Rust with a trick play. Higgins acted like he threw it. The outfield was moving. Miller was acting like he was going after the ball. Rust was smart, stayed put at second base, and heard his dugout yelling to stay put. That worked last year. 1-1 is outside for ball 2. The Eagles will actually pick to second that time. Rust back with Jenkins covering. Higgins keeping a close eye on Carter Rust. Balls, 1 strike on Mendez. Top 4 with the Eagles up 9-0 on Charleston. Swing and a miss. Nice slider from Higgins at 78 on the inner part of the plate to Mendez. Makes it strike 2. Higgins set with a glove at his chest and pitch 50 on the way, and Mendez slices one to left. Smith over near the line makes the catch, ranging to his right, and the out is recorded. Mendez flies out with 1 out. He's the second out, and that brings the catcher Evan Ulrich to the plate. So 2 away. Higgins trying to put up a 4th consecutive 0. He is yet to allow a run this season. 6 scoreless in his first start and 3 2/3 of scoreless baseball so far here today. First pitch to the catcher, Ulrich's a strike. Couple of hits allowed by Higgins, 2 walks, just 1 strikeout, but he's pitched to contact well, and there haven't been many hard-hit baseballs in this game. Early on, a lot of soft contact. Defense has played well behind him to help pitch a shutout so far. Nothing in one offering to Ulrich. He pops it high into the air. Castellana takes his mask off, but sees it go back behind the press box here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. It's strike 2 on the catcher, Ulrich. His 4th season with the Golden Eagles, coming off a season where he hit .284. He's a career .280 hitter at UC. 0-2 set for Higgins. He lifts and fires. Swing and a miss. No, just a foul tip. Barely nicked off Ulrich's bat on the slider, low and away. It stays 0-2 with CN up 9-0 in the top of the 4th. A runner at second and 2 outs. The pitch with the runner taking off, and Ulrich fouls it back again. Another slider from Ryan Higgins. That one was right in the heart of the zone, and Ulrich was late on it. Pretty good lead for Rust out at second as Higgins pitches. Low and away. Overthrew a fastball or a breaking ball that time, too far outside. His first ball of this face-off with Ulrich here in the 4th. Long look in for the sophomore starting pitcher, Higgins. He sets, looks at Rust, and he'll step off and throw it to second where Cole Nathan catches. Not a true pick-off move to try to get Russ, more so just to keep him honest over there at second base, not let him get a good jump on a ball maybe hit to the outfield. 1-2 into the turf. Castellana sees it go away, just a smidge away from home, and that's enough to allow Russ to get to third. No damage really done, though. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Higgins has got the sign, trying to get the out at the plate here in the 4th. The 2-2 to Ulrich. Foul tip again at the plate. Castellana couldn't squeeze it. Good battle here from Evan Ulrich in his second plate appearance, trying to drive in Charleston's first run of the year. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 4th. Higgins fires, and Ulrich fouls another one off. Another 2-2. High ball 3 on the fastball to the catcher, Ulrich. Just missed outside on the 89-mile-an-hour heater from Higgins, who now has to reset for pitch 10 of this at-bat against the Charleston catcher, the 3-2. Breaking ball skied high into the air. He was well out in front and fouls it off. Good battle here between Ulrich and Ryan Higgins. He's had to work. This is really the first time any Charleston hitter has gone deep into a plate appearance and battle with Higgins, as Higgins sets for an 11th pitch against Evan Ulrich. Swing and a miss. Higgins wins the battle with Charleston's catcher, Evan Ulrich. It's the 2nd K for Higgins. And have a day again, Ryan Higgins. 4 consecutive zeros for the sophomore starter. And he's got CN pitching a shutout so far. It's 9-0 through 3.5 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us. Whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis, small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Carson-Newman leads Charleston in the first game of this weekend series at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. It's 9-0 Eagles here on the Eagles Sports Network over Charleston's Golden Eagles, who will send a fourth different arm to the mound. And we're getting ready to play the bottom half of the fourth inning. Devin Fletcher is the new pitcher for the Golden Eagles. He's a right-handed junior from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Pitched last season at Lackawanna College, where the 6'8" reliever made 5 appearances, 4 1/3 innings pitched, but had a very high earned run average, 31-1 ERA last season in limited work. Did have 3 strikeouts, but he struggled to find the zone last year at his community college. It's the 6'8" right-hander getting the ball from Scott Templeton. So Golden Eagles have had to utilize now a fourth arm, trying to maybe do this by committee the rest of the way after their starter, Trace Hartman, only gave him 1 inning after throwing 44 pitches, as Fletcher starts the fourth with a ball outside to Braxton Smith. 8-9-1 for CN. This is Smith's third AB of the contest, tapping one foul at the dish, 1-1. Scott Templeton threw a scoreless third inning. First time CN hasn't scored in an inning in this first game of our doubleheader, but it took some time. He only threw 9 strikes in 25 pitches. He walked 3 and hit a batter, but it was a 0. 1-1's inside. No hits in that third inning against Templeton. No runs, walked 3. And he did not strike anybody out in that third inning. And now it's Devin Fletcher's turn on the mound as the 6'8" righty delivers a high fastball. It's 3-1. Braxton Smith has reached both times in his 2 plate appearances. He was walked in the first, and he got hit by a pitch in the second inning. And he'll walk for the second time. The free pass tally gets added on to. That's 13 free passes by Charleston pitching. 9 walks, 4 hit batters. Fletcher joins the walk party. He walks Smith to start the fourth. Now Trey Miller, who's reached both times he's gone to the dish. Walk in the first and a 2-run double in the second as he bunts one back to Fletcher. Fletcher looks at second and lobs one to first where Fink makes the catch. So a sac bunt for Trey Miller. He does his job. Smith goes to second base. And back to the top of the batting order for Carson-Newman. Ryan Jenkins will stand in for the 4th time in 4 innings. Jenkins with his first career hit in the second inning to drive in his first career run with Carson-Newman, an RBI single with 2 outs to cap that 5-run second as he takes high and in from Devin Fletcher. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out with Smith at second base. All right, he looks back a couple of times as Smith thinks about taking off for second, stays put, and sees Jenkins take a called strike. Fletcher lips, fires a 1-1. Nice pitch on the outer edge. The fastball at 89 clips the outer part of the plate for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strike count. 1 gone, bottom of inning number 4. Carson-Newman 9, Charleston nothing. 1-2 set. Ground ball to short. In charging, and the ball goes underneath Stansberry's glove. Smith rounding third, he'll score. It's 10-0 CN. Not an easy play for Stansberry on the run, and the ball just went right underneath his mitt. And now we'll have a pinch hitter as Ryan Bolton will pinch hit for Spencer Williams and probably take his place there in right as well. So Ryan Bolton, the pinch hitter for Williams here in the 4th. And the first pitch from Devin Fletcher's inside for ball 1. Ryan Bolton will stand in for the 6th time this year. He is 1 for 5 at the plate. Has an RBI as well so far this season. 1-0's a strike from Fletcher. 1 ball, 1 strike count in a 10-0 game. 6 hits for Carson-Newman. They've taken advantage of 13 free passes by Charleston pitching today. Strike 2 to Bolton. It's 1-2. One-two set for the tall reliever Fletcher. And the pitch is an inside breaking ball to Bolton at 80 miles per hour for ball 2. Jenkins a short lead at first, with Bolton pinch hitting for Carson-Newman as he takes a fastball well outside. It's 3-2. Logan Floyd waits on deck. He is 2 for 2. He's reached all 3 times. He's gone to the dish. Three-two. High ball 4. We go back to the free pass tally. That's 14 of them. 10 walks and 4 hit batters. Now Logan Floyd, and he's got 2 men aboard. You've got Ryan Jenkins moving up to second after he reached on an error by the shortstop Stansberry, and now Bolton, the runner at first after the walk. First pitch to Floyd is a fastball on the corner for a strike. 0-1. Floyd had the best batting average on the team last season, helped him earn all conference honors. 3rd team pick as he grounds one softly to third. Kemp Fields, he'll go just to first with it. Low throw is caught by Fink at first base, so it's a productive ground out for Floyd. First time he's been retired in this game. Jenkins goes to third and Bolton to second. Kemp was too far off the bag at third to be able to go touch the bag, so the momentum of that ground ball just took him to first base, and that's where he went with the play. So it's a 5-3 putout, and now 2 in scoring position for Tanner Kilgore here in the 4th. First pitch he sees, a high breaking ball for ball 1. Kilgore has reached twice in 3 ABs. Singled and scored in the first and then walked last half inning. And he's ahead 2-0 against Devin Fletcher. Two balls, no strikes with 2 men in scoring position, and Fletcher's missed a 3rd one in a row. 3-0. Offering. There's a strike from Fletcher on his 22nd pitch here of this 4th inning in his first inning out of the pen, and first inning with Charleston. 3-1 to Kilgore. Grounded softly down the line at third. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eagles have scored once here in the 4th inning off an error by the shortstop Stansberry, trying to play add-on up 10-0. The 3-2 to Kilgore's. Grounded softly again foul. He fights off the breaking ball. Good RBI chance for Tanner Kilgore, who is top 20 nationally with his 9 RBI through the first 4 games this season. The 3-2 is grounded to short, softly hit Stansberry in. He collects and fires over in time, and the inning is over. But Carson-Newman scores its 10th run on an error, allowing Ryan Jenkins to reach. We've played 4 innings here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, and it's all Carson-Newman. 10-0 Eagles as we head to the 5th here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Four innings in the books here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Carson-Newman leads Charleston 10-0 here on the Eagles Sports Network. Andrew Rogers, glad you're with us for game 1 of this doubleheader today. We'll play a 7-inning game following the conclusion of this contest. And it's the only 2 games Charleston and Carson-Newman will play against one another this weekend. It was originally scheduled for a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Trevecca Nazarene made a call, and they want to come on down to Jefferson City to play baseball tomorrow. And so Trevecca Nazarene will play this Charleston squad at 11 a.m. tomorrow. You can watch it here on Flow Sports. And then Trevecca Nazarene will stay and play Carson-Newman at 2:30, and Trevecca will play 2 9-inning games tomorrow here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex as Higgins starts the 5th against Kemp with a high fastball for ball 1. So the Eagles will play 2 today and then 1 tomorrow. It's a unique 3-game weekend for Carson-Newman. 1-0's a strike to Colin Kemp, the freshman. Had a single in the 2nd inning, but got backpicked on a turn at first base. Williams threw him out on a 9-3 putout at first base that ended that 2nd inning 2-out rally that Charleston was trying to put together as he flies one foul and it's strike 2. Kemp had followed Mendez's single in that 2nd inning, and had he stayed at first and not got backpicked, it would have been 1st and 3rd with 2 outs as he goes around on Higgins' breaking ball, and he's deemed out by the first base umpire. Castellana tags him, and it's the 3rd punch out for Ryan Higgins. He gets Kemp for the first time to start the 5th. Pitch was way outside, but Kemp could not resist on Higgins' slider. First pitch to Samuel Lamond is a called strike. Again, Charleston, this is their first game, and most of the time you'd think the hitting would be behind the pitching, but the pitching has been the issue today. Yes, the offense has been shut out by Ryan Higgins, but Charleston's pitching staff's given up 14 free passes, and of the 10 runs that have scored, 6 of them are by free passes. A 7th is by a fielding error. CN's only technically drove in with a base hit 3 of the 10 runs today. 0-2 set and wind for Higgins as he pitches to Lamond, a high fastball for ball 1. Lamond, a fly out in the 3rd inning out toward left field, getting his second crack against the sophomore starter Higgins, who winds in his 1-2 is right down the middle. Called strike 3. It's the second consecutive K for Ryan Higgins, and there's 2 outs in the 5th inning, his 4th punch out of his second start here in 2025. It's Lamond looking, and now faces the 9-hitter John Stansberry. First pitch fastball away for ball 1. Higgins has been great through counting last year and this year at home, as this one's bunted back to him. He'll collect field and throw on to first. 1-2-3, 5th inning for Ryan Higgins. It's the second time he's sent the Golden Eagles down in order, and he's put up 5 consecutive zeros. It's all Carson-Newman here on this Friday afternoon in Game 1. It's 10-0 Carson-Newman as we head to the bottom half of inning number 5 after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
10-0 Eagles, and Charleston's Golden Eagles are going back to the bullpen. This is the 5th inning they'll have to pitch, and they'll send a 5th different arm out there to throw. It's another left-hander, second left-hander that they'll pitch, and it's William Van Meter. He is a left-handed sophomore from Petersburg, West Virginia. Played his high school baseball at Petersburg High School, and he gets set for his second season, makes his first appearance, obviously, of the season, and he'll face Nicholas Castellana, Aiden Gibson, and Cole Nathan, we presume, the 5, 6, 7 hitters of CN's batting order. Van Meter made 8 appearances last year and posted an 11.25 earned run average in his 8 innings on the mound. First pitch of the inning to Nicholas Castellana is outside for ball 1. Van Meter will try to end a stretch here where Charleston, who has sent 4 pitchers to the mound, they've all walked at least 2 batters and have thrown at least 25 pitches in each of their 1 innings on the mound. Finds the zone there. It's ball and a strike on Castellana, who flies one foul to right. And it's 1-2. Castellana's 0 for 1, but he has reached base twice and scored twice. Got hit in the first, drew a walk in the second inning. So he takes outside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Castellana's got base hits in each of his first 4 games here of his senior season. Trying to extend that here as he chops one to third and foul. Stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. Charleston is starting this 2025 season today, and they're starting on the road where they are tied for the second longest active road winning streak in the country as Castellana hits one hard to third. Kemp keeps it in front, long throw, scooped up and secured by Fink. Nice play. Kemp did a good job to keep it in front on a hard hit ball to third, and Fink helped him out on the other side. One down in the fifth, and now Aiden Gibson. Charleston has won 7 consecutive road games, obviously all to end 2024, and they won 20 of their final 21 road games after they dropped their road opener to Wingate. They went 20-2 last year on the road as Gibson takes a ball, but obviously that road winning streak is in danger here this afternoon, down 10-0 in the 5th. Called strike to Gibson. It's a ball and a strike. Gibson has gone to the plate 3 times. He's walked all 3 times. 2 of those occasions in the first and second innings came with the bases loaded, so he got RBIs for his walks in those first 2 innings. He's ahead 2-1 against Van Meter, and Gibson swings and misses. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Van Meter comes set, and the lefty's ready for a 2-2 to Gibson, and he fouls it back. Gibson back into the batter's box as the 2-2 is grounded softly again to third. Kemp charges in. Crow hops, throws another one that bounces into the turf, and Fink once again makes a stellar play. He had to play it off the hop while also colliding into Gibson, and he made the play. Back-to-back 5-3 putouts here in the 5th inning will bring Cole Nathan to the plate with 2 away. Well, once again, Carson-Newman's effort here in this first of 2 at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex are because of the offense here early on as Nathan grounds one to third. A nice jumping effort by the freshman Kemp, and he throws out Nathan. What an inning for the third baseman Colin Kemp. He makes 3 consecutive plays in the 5th. He takes care of Carson-Newman in the 5th. And for the first time today, Carson-Newman goes down in order. But it's 10-0 Carson-Newman against Charleston as we head to the 6th inning here on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
10-0 Carson-Newman thanks to a 4-run first, a 5-run second, and they got their 10th run in the 4th inning. And Ryan Higgins has been spectacular out on the mound in his 2nd start of the year. And he will face the top of Charleston's batting order after both sides go scoreless in the 5th inning. And both sides went down in order. Casey Fink, Dakota Miller, and Damian Whitty are scheduled to hit for Dean Peterson's team. As the lefty Fink stands in, he's 0 for 1. He reached on a walk in the 3rd and takes inside for ball 1. (1-0). Grounded sharply to second. Nathan, a sliding effort. He keeps it in front. He throws to first and got him at first base. What a play by Cole Nathan, moving to his left. Able to snare that hard-hit ground ball, kept it in front, stayed with it, made a strong throw to Tanner Kilgore for the first out of the 6th. think was hustling up the line as well. Nathan realized it, got up, and made the play to start the inning. And now a swing and a miss by Dakota Miller for strike one. 6 in a row sent down now for Ryan Higgins, as his 0-1 offering is a swing and a miss. Nasty slider from the right-hander that was out of the strike zone, and Miller chased it. It's 0-2. Higgins looking for his 5th punch out, and it's a hard grounder to third. Floyd back a step, a throw across, bounces into the glove of Kilgore, not in time. Miller beats out the throw from Logan Floyd across the diamond. It was a long throw for the sophomore, and it bounced to Kilgore, and Miller hustles and beats it out. It's an infield single, and it breaks up a stretch where Higgins had retired 6 straight Golden Eagles. Miller aboard for the first time as a Golden Eagle, and now Damian Whitty stands in and takes a first pitch strike. "77 pitches for Ryan Higgins in his second start of the year as he sets against Whitty. Long pause, and now he pitches with Miller running, and this ball's poked to shallow right. In comes Smith. He makes the play. They can double him up at first, and they will. Dakota Miller took off on the pitch. He probably would have stole second, but Whitty put it in play and flew out to right, and Braxton Smith doubles him up at first. A 9-3 double play ends the 6th inning. Higgins faces the minimum in the 6th inning, and we'll head to the bottom half with Carson-Newman up 10-0 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
6th different pitcher will come to the mound for Charleston. They turn to Harry Lamont, a right-handed freshman from Oakville, Ontario, via St. Thomas Aquinas. He gets the ball in the 6th inning with Carson-Newman leading 10-0 here on the Eagles Sports Network. Andrew Rogers, glad you're with us. A couple of defensive changes for Charleston as well. They will have Tyler Parks, a sophomore from Stuart, Florida, catching instead of Evan Ulrich. Give him a breather before he probably catches the second game of this doubleheader. They also turn to Trent Dosenbalk out in right field to take the place of Damian Whitty. So just a couple of changes defensively for Charleston, and Carson-Newman will send the 8, 9, and 1 hitters to the plate this inning. It's scheduled to be Braxton Smith, Trey Miller, and Ryan Jenkins. We'll see if that's who ends up coming to the dish for Tom Griffin's group that is up 10-0 and in control of what is their 4th home game of the year, trying to improve to 5-0. First pitch of the inning from the right-hander Lamont is a pitch low to Braxton Smith for a ball. It was a 71-mile-an-hour offering from Lamont as the freshman this time fires in a fastball at 80 for ball 2. Braxton Smith has scored once, has drove in a couple of runs. He's been walked twice and hit by a pitch as well, and there's his first hit of the afternoon, a hard hit line drive to left field to start the 6th inning. Leadoff man is aboard for Carson-Newman. And now Trey Miller to the batter's box for the 4th time in this game. First pitch is a breaking ball that Parks has to block at the dish. It's ball 1. Carson-Newman entered today's games with 51 runs scored through their first 4 games. Most runs the program scored through the first 4 in school history as Miller fouls it back with Smith running. Scored 18 against Shorter last time out, 17 in the home opener, and then in the final 2 games of the opening weekend series with King, scored 9 and 7. Today they've got 10. And of those 51 runs, 24 had been in the first 2 innings of the game. You factor in today's 10 runs so far, that's 61 runs, the 9 in the first 2 innings, and CN has scored more than half of its runs through the first 5 games in the first 2 innings. Called strike to Miller. It's 1 and 2. 33 runs of the 61 in the first 2 innings for Carson-Newman to start this year. Line drive, this is over the glove of Stansberry, and it ends up into left center field where Miller tracks it down, and Trey Miller has his 2nd hit on a line drive to left center field, and the Eagles have runners at 1st and 2nd to start the 6th inning against Harry Lamont. Ryan Jenkins back to the plate for his 5th at-bat in his Carson-Newman debut. A couple of RBI for Jenkins as he shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes the ball high and inside. William Van Meter through the 5th inning. It was a 1-2-3 inning on the mound. He only needed 13 pitches to send the Eagles down in order as Jenkins takes a strike. And his scoreless effort in the 5th ended a stretch where the first 4 arms for Charleston had walked at least 2 Eagle hitters and had thrown at least 25 pitches in their lone inning on the mound. 1-1 to Ryan Jenkins is outside from Lamont. It's 2 balls and a strike. This game's all about the free passes that Carson-Newman has been given by Charleston. They've walked 10 Eagle hitters. They've hit 4 other ones for 14 total free passes. And 7 of the 10 runs have been scored off free passes. Lamont goes to second base on the softly hit grounder by Jenkins. They get the out at second, so Miller is gone. Jenkins beats out the throwback to first, so it's a fielder's choice, and now runners at first and third with 1 gone. It's a 1-6. Fielder's choice to get Miller out at second base. Braxton Smith to third, and Jenkins now aboard at first base with Ryan Bolton getting a second chance at the dish. He pinch hit for Spencer Williams and drew a walk in the 4th as the runner from first takes off, and Bolton hits it off the end of the bat foul up the first base line where corners occupied with 1 out as Bolton takes outside from Harry Lamont for ball 1. Debut for Lamont on the mound for this Golden Eagles squad that is coming off their winningest season in program history. 1-1's outside, 2-1. Their top 6 winningest seasons in program history for the Golden Eagles are in the last 7 years. This is a program that has been well known throughout Division II baseball over the last several years as Bolton puts it in play with the runner taking off and slices it through the right side for an RBI single. Smith scores. Jenkins goes first to third. And Ryan Bolton has his second RBI of the year with a single to right field. It's 11-0 Carson-Newman. Brings Logan Floyd back to the plate. Corner still occupied with Bolton taking that outside breaking ball the other way for his second RBI and his first hit of this game as Lamont misses outside, and it's 1-0. Fifth plate appearance for Logan Floyd. He is 2 for 3 today. Both hits came in his first 2 at-bats in the first 2 innings of this game. Puts it in play here to short. Stansberry to his right to make the play. Lamont late covering the bag at second base, so they'll only get 1 out. Nope, throw to first. Floyd drives in a run. His first RBI of the day. Scores Jenkins from third on the fielder's choice, and it's 12-0 Carson-Newman. Seventh RBI of Logan Floyd's sophomore season, and with 2 away, Tanner Kilgore will stand in once again and take outside for a ball. Nothing CN as Bolton has to, or rather Floyd has to dive back to the first base bag on a pick attempt by Lamont. The second baseman, Samuel Lamond, was late covering there at second, or they may have doubled up Floyd as Kilgore hits it into the turf at third. Kemp with a strong throw across in time, and the inning is over. But Carson-Newman adds 2 more runs to lead 12-0. Eagles compile 3 hits to score 2 more runs. And we head to the 7th. It's Carson-Newman 12 and the University of Charleston nothing. So we come back for the 7th after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through auto owner's insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owner's Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
12-0 Carson-Newman, and the line is complete for Ryan Higgins. He'll stop at 6 innings on 78 pitches, 53 of which were strikes in his second start of the season, his 6th of the year, and he was terrific once again. Back-to-back starts for Higgins where he goes 6 scoreless, strikes out 4 in this start, walks 2, no earned runs, off 3 hits in the 21 batters he faces, and he was very efficient with his efforts. We mentioned the 53 strikes on 78 pitches. And now Mark Salico takes over for Carson-Newman to try to close out this 12-0 contest here on the Eagle Sports Network. Mark Salico, a sophomore right-hander, standing at 6'1", 190, takes over for Ryan Higgins here in the 7th. And his first pitch is an inside fastball that is fouled back by Carter Rust. He's the 4-hitter, 4, 5, and 6 scheduled to hit for Charleston in the 7th. Salico threw a 1-2-3 inning in his first career appearance last weekend against King. He struck out the side to help close out Carson-Newman's first win of the year. 1-1 the count as Rust gets ready to hit for his 3rd at-bat of the day. Salico misses with a fastball outside. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Russ, in his 3rd year with Charleston, drove in 33 runs, hitting in the cleanup spot here in game 1 of this doubleheader. As the righty Salico sets and pitches with Russ showing bunt. He bunts it toward the dugout at first, where it goes foul. 2-2 count. Only one defensive change for Carson-Newman. Luke Goforth is now playing first base in place of Tanner Kilgore here in the 7th. 2-2's popped up, foul ground. Goforth up the hill, and he runs out of room. Foul ball keeps Rust alive. In his 3rd plate appearance, he popped down in the 2nd, hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th inning. Charleston's offense has been limited to just 3 hits in their season opener. Swing and a miss. Salico's faced 4 batters in his career. He struck all 4 out. Russ down swinging, and it's Carson-Newman's 5th punch out here in game 1. This is Wilfredo Mendez, 1 for 2 day for him. As the first pitch from Salico's a high fastball at 92 on the radar gun for ball 1. Set. He works from the stretch and pitches an inside fastball that is low to Mendez. For ball 2. 4 in the 1st, 5 in the 2nd, a run in the 4th, and 2 more in the 6th for Carson-Newman to pour it on and lead 12-0 over Charleston as Mendez went after that on a breaking ball. They're going to say he did not go around. Not sure how he did not go around on that one. He basically did a 360. Checking his swing there. First base umpire says he did not go around, so it's a 3-0 count. And now Salico's into the zone with a strike. (3-1), foul back. And Salico back into this AB. It's 3-2. Second consecutive year that, or rather 3rd straight year that Charleston starts the season against a SAC foe. Past 2 years, they had faced Wingate in a weekend series. Now facing Carson-Newman this year as Mendez swings and misses. All Salico knows is strikeouts. He's faced 5 in his career, 5 batters, and he struck all 5 out. He battles back to get Mendez for the 2nd out of the 7th. 83-mile-an-hour changeup from Salico. And now he faces the reserve catcher, Tyler Parks, with 2 outs in the 7th. First pitch is high for ball 1. 1-0 set for Salico. High and inside for ball 2. He's behind on Tyler Parks. Makes his first plate appearance here today. Sophomore catcher from Stuart, Florida. Standing in for the first time as he fouls the 2-0 pitch back to the screen. It's 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Sophomore right-hander sets and fires, and this ball's lifted out towards center field. Trey Miller on his horse, back to the warning track, makes the catch, and that is the final out of the 7th inning. Carson-Newman rolling against Charleston. It's 12-0 Eagles against the Golden Eagles. We're back for the bottom half of the 7th. after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeAndEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeAndEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is the bottom half of the seventh inning, and Charleston's turning to a seventh different arm. This one is Patch Lyman, a left-handed pitcher from Birmingham, Alabama, transfers to Charleston from Wake Technical Community College. He made 9 appearances last year, 13 innings pitched, and posted a 7.62 earned run average in a season a year ago where he had 15 strikeouts. He gets the ball from Harry Lamont, who threw 1 inning through the 6th inning, allowed a couple of runs, and struck out nobody in his effort. Lyman, the new pitcher for Charleston, the 7th different arm, and it'll be 5, 6, and 7 for Carson-Newman in this frame to face the left-hander. No walks and no hit batters in the last 2 innings for Charleston after a lot of them in the first 4, as this one sits softly to second. Easy play routine for Lamont there, and it's the first out of the inning. Castellana is 0 for 3, but he has reached twice and scored twice. Now Aiden Gibson, he's 0 for 1. He's reached 3 times, all on walks. Junior left-hander with a funky delivery. Fires in the first pitch for a strike. That left arm really comes way down on his delivery toward home plate. Brings the glove up toward his head as he gets ready for an 0-1, and it's outside for ball 1. Third left-handed pitcher that Charleston has sent to the mound here today. Templeton and Van Meter, the other lefties that have pitched. 1-1. Oh, boy. That one hit well before home plate for ball 2. Charleston's thrown a lot of different guys that are making their debuts with the Golden Eagles, as you mostly would expect in a game that is not in their favor right now. 2-1 set for the lefty, and he's in the strike zone again with a fastball at 78. Right on the corner, and it's 2-2. 2-2 set, a long look, and now he fires in a pitch that is fouled off by Gibson. He had to wait on it to foul it off. It'll stay 2-2 with 1 out in the 7th inning. And Carson-Newman leading 12-0 here on the Eagles Sports Network. 2-2 set for Lyman, and he pitches to Gibson outside for ball 3. Well, if you count back to the shorter game where Carson-Newman closed that run rule victory on Tuesday with 4 consecutive zeros, the Eagles have posted 11 consecutive scoreless innings. Andrew Bench, Colby Phillips, Ryan Higgins, and Mark Salico have all combined for those 11 shutout innings. They'll try to do it again in the 8th as Gibson lines one foul to stay alive at 3-2. If you count home games, Carson-Newman has posted 9 consecutive shutout innings on the mound here at home, dating back to the final 2 innings of that 7-6 win over King. Soft blooper to right, moving over and diving and not making the play is the right fielder, Dosenbalk, and that allows Gibson to scamper all the way to second base for Carson-Newman's 10th hit and his first of the day. It's a double to right. Extra base hit for Aiden Gibson in his 5th plate appearance, and now the Eagles will send Cole Nathan to the dish with 1 out. Carson-Newman's got an extra base hit from Gibson, his first extra base hit of the year. And now Cole Nathan with a runner at second and 1 gone. First pitch from Lyman is outside on a fastball, 1-0. Lefty sets, glove is at his face, and he breaks a pitch into the strike zone against Nathan. For a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 gone. Bottom 7 in game 1 of a doubleheader. Season opener for Charleston, game 5 for Carson-Newman. Lefty sets. Decent lead for Gibson at second as the pitch home is bounced in, blocked by Tyler Parks. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Now Charleston in danger of losing what would be their 4th consecutive season opener. Ground ball hit sharply to second. A backhand by Lamont. He'll throw on to first. Nathan will move the runner to third, but he's out at first. 4-3 put out, second one of this inning. And there's 2 away. Bring Braxton Smith back to the plate. He has reached in all 4 of his at-bats today. Bases loaded walk, he drew in the first. Got hit by a pitch in the second with the bases loaded. Drew a bases loaded, or rather, just a walk in the 4th. Later scored that inning and then singled and scored in the 6th inning as well. He takes strike 1. Gibson at third base with 2 gone. A 1's high for a ball. Charleston's last season opening win was a 10-3 win over Salem in 2021. A year where they finished 33-13 overall, but they've lost their last 3 season openers that have all been to SAC schools as well. 1-1's hit well on a line to left, but well foul as Smith ahead of that 77-mile-an-hour breaking ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes as Patch Lyman tries to put up a 0 here in the 7th inning. Would be the 3rd 0 by Charleston's pitching staff today. 1-2 set, and he pitches to Smith. A breaking ball in the outer corner. First strikeout for Patch Lyman as a Charleston Golden Eagle. They put a 0 up, but the Golden Eagles are trailing Carson-Newman at 12-0. It's all Carson-Newman as we head to the 8th here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
$12-0 Carson-Newman, and the Eagles will turn to their third arm of the day. It'll be Dallin Turner, a graduate student right-hander from New Harmony, Utah. Get ready for his second appearance on the mound for Carson-Newman. He pitched against King last weekend and walked a couple of batters, was charged with 2 runs as well, only faced 3 batters, did not record an out in his first career appearance, and now gets an opportunity to pitch for the second time in the Eagles blue, and he'll pitch to Frankie Delgado, Carson-Newman's new catcher, and he takes the place of Nicholas Castellana for the 8th and probably 9th inning as well. First pitch of the inning is a breaking ball outside for ball 1 to Colin Kemp. He leads off the inning, and it's the 7, 8, 9 part of the order here in the 8th. 1-0, swinging and fouling off is Kemp for strike 1. 1 for 2 day in his collegiate debut. First at-bat was a single, and he struck out against Ryan Higgins in the 5th. 1-1 breaking ball that misses the strike zone, a 75-mile-an-hour one that just barely missed the corner, says the home plate umpire, Andy Glenn. The 2-1 pitch from Turner's a high fastball, and he's behind at 3-1. Charleston will try to avoid getting shut out. Last time they were shut out in a season opener was 2013. Pitch is inside. It did not hit Kemp, and he will sprint up to first base and draw a leadoff walk. That'll bring Samuel Lamond, the second baseman, to the plate, also making his Charleston debut today. He'll stand in with Colin Kemp, the freshman third baseman, starting this inning with a leadoff walk. Turner sets, glove at his chest. The runner acts like he takes off. He fakes, stays put at first, and Lamond takes a strike. Nothing in 1 count on Lamond, who has flew out and struck out in his 2 plate appearances so far. Shows bunt, pulls it back on a high fastball for ball 1. Runner takes off, the 1-1's fouled back, and it's strike 2. Little hit and run there, but Lamond can't put it in play against Turner's high fastball in the strike zone, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball stays a little bit up from Dallin Turner. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes with Kemp at first with no one out here in the 8th, and Carson-Newman leading 12-0. 2-2. Ground ball to short. Jenkins will field. He flips to Nathan for 1. Back to first in time for a double play. Bringing up 6-4-3 as Jenkins flips to Nathan and gives over to first where Goforth snares for the second out of the inning. 2 gone now, and John Stansberry, the second, stands in. Anytime Charleston's had some action on the bases, CN has made things happen. That double play there. They had a 9-3 putout back in the second inning after Kemp's 2-out single that would have had runners on first and third, but he got picked off at first, trying to extend it more to a double as Stansberry flies out to straightaway center, and that wraps the third. Dallin Turner faces the minimum in the 8th, and the Eagles are continuing a shutout. They're pitching 1 through 8. It's 12-0. Eagles will try to add on to a 12-0 advantage as we head to the bottom half of inning number 8 after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
12-0 Carson-Newman, and for the first time today, Charleston's going to stick with the same pitcher, and they'll have someone at least start and pitch the second consecutive inning. It's Patch Lyman. After a scoreless 7th, they'll stick with him here in the 8th inning. After the Golden Eagles had used 6 different arms through the first 6 innings, they'll stick with Lyman to pitch the 7th and now 8th here on the Eagles Sports Network. First of 2 games here this afternoon, first of 3 for both of these teams. They'll play again 30 minutes after the conclusion of this contest for a 7-inning contest, and then get ready for Saturday's action where Charleston will play Trevecca Nazarene, and then Trevecca will stay put here, and they'll play Carson-Newman. Both games tomorrow will be 9-inning affairs, as CN will send Trey Miller and Ryan Jenkins, as well as Ryan Bolton, to the plate here in the 8th. 9, 1, and 2. First pitch of the inning from the lefty is hit sharply to short. Stansberry is all over it, and he fires a laser across in time. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the 8th. Bottom half of this 8th inning. Miller's got 3 RBI today, a couple of base hits as well. He'll probably close his line 2 for 4 at the plate in this game. He's got a team-high 3 runs. He's one of 2 Eagles with multiple hits as well to compile the 10 they have as a team for 12 runs. First pitch to Ryan Jenkins is on the corner for a strike, 0-1. Charleston pitching has put up 3 zeros today. Lyman try to go back-to-back scoreless here in the 7th and 8th innings as Jenkins takes high for a ball. It's 1-1. This is his 6th plate appearance today in his first career game with the Eagles, first career start. 2 RBI, a single in the 2nd inning, reached on an error in the 4th. Ahead against Patch Lyman, 2 balls and 1 strike in the 8th with 1 gone. The pitch floated out towards center field. Rust is back a little bit to his right to make the catch. 2 up, 2 down to start the 8th for the left-hander Lyman. Well, this is Ryan Bolton. Evan Mutter is on deck. If the opportunity is there for his spot in the order to come up, he'll pinch hit for Logan Floyd. Would imagine that he goes in as a defensive replacement regardless in the ninth. First pitch to Ryan Bolton is high for a ball. He's made 2 plate appearances after pinch hitting in the 4th for Spencer Williams. Drew a walk, was left on second base that inning, and then drove in a run in the 6th inning on an RBI base hit to right. 1-0 is line foul and out of play. Lefty comes set. Glove at his face as he sets and pitches a 1-1 to Bolton. A breaking ball that's lined into right center field. This ball's sinking. It's down into the gap. Bolton rounding first. He's going to have extra bases. The throw is low. It's cut off anyway, and Bolton has his second hit of the afternoon. It's an extra base hit, a double for Bolton, his first of the year. The Eagles have a 2-out base runner to bring Evan Mutter to the plate. First career multi-hit day for Ryan Bolton. A single and a double for him here in his 3 plate appearances. Now gives Evan Mutter a chance to step into the batter's box for the second time this season. First pitch is outside to Mutter. Luke Goforth is on deck. Defensive replacement in the 8th for Kilgore. Hoping maybe he'll get a chance for his 3rd at-bat of the season as Lyman fires in a 1-0 pitch that's outside, 2-0. Carson-Newman entered the weekend one of just 3 South Atlantic Conference schools that are still unbeaten through the first weekend change of this Division II baseball season. 23 in Division II as well, as Mutter lines one to left field for a base hit. Holding it third is Bolton. And back-to-back 2-out knocks here from Evan Mutter, and Ryan Bolton put runners on the corners for Luke Goforth. Good hitting that time from the sophomore infielder Evan Mutter from Bristol, Tennessee, to line that ball into left field for his 3rd career hit. First of this season, and the corners are occupied for Luke Goforth. They'll pick over to Mutter at first, and then throw to third for Bolton. Did they get him? They did not. Nifty sequence there as Fink applied a tag on Mutter, but then quickly threw across the diamond where Kemp was covering, and Bolton was able to sneak around the tag at third to stay put there. They'll pick again to first. Bolton Wise will hustle back to third that time to avoid seeing a throw go across the way. Another throw, and this one wild, that Fink has to kind of dive after to keep from going up the hill into the outfield. First pitch that Goforth sees is a ground ball to short. Stanberry crow hops and fires across to get Goforth for the final out of the inning. Carson-Newman strands 2 after 2 2-out hits from Bolton and Mutter. We head to the ninth. The Eagles trying to go for their 2nd shutout in 5 games this year. They'll send Ethan Patch to the mound to try to shut out the Golden Eagles here in Game 1 of the weekend here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
All right, the Eagles are turning to Ethan Patch to try to pitch their second shutout in 5 games to start the 2025 season. He'll face the top of the order. Casey Fink, Dakota Miller, and Damian Whitty are the 3 scheduled to hit in this 8th inning for the University of Charleston, who will try to avoid getting shut out in a season opener for the first time in 12 years. Patch starts the inning with a high breaking ball for ball 1. Left side of the infield's new for Carson-Newman. Mutter stays in the game at third, and Colby Abbott will play for the first time this year. He is the new shortstop. Breaking ball high and in to Fink, and it's 2 balls and no strikes to the lefty Fink. This is Ethan Patch's first appearance of 2025. It's his 3rd year with Carson-Newman, and he's behind 3-0. 36 career innings for Patch and an 8.4 ERA. Made 11 appearances last year and totaled 7 innings. Finds the zone there, and it's 3-1. Eagles have gone Salico, Turner, and now Patch out of the bullpen after Higgins is 6 scoreless. Higgins in line for his 2nd win and his 2nd start as Patch misses high and inside, and it's a 5-pitch walk to start the 9th. Higgins will improve to 3-1 at home. All 3 of his wins are here at Mossy Creek. And that home ERA continues to dip under 5 in his pitching efforts at home. First pitch from Patch to the pinch hitter. Brunner for Charleston is inside for a ball. Aiden Brunner, a reserve catcher from Alexandria, Alabama, pinch hitting for Dakota Miller. Pitch fouled off. Miller was 1 for 3 in his 3 plate appearances. Runner takes off. Nobody was holding him, and Delgado won't even make a throw down to second base. Stolen bag for Fink. Eagles weren't holding him, and they weren't worried about throwing him out either. Second bag swiped for Fink in this game. Now he's in scoring position. 2-1. Grounded to the left side off a couple of hops. Evan Mutter will field and throw across long stretch for Goforth, and he kept his foot on the bag. Nice play by the graduate student Luke Goforth on the throw from Mutter. Extends for the out, and there's one away. Eagles did a good job, too, to keep Fink at second base. They did not allow him to advance to third on the throw across. 5-3 put out for the first of the 9th. And now Dosenbach fouling one back to start his first at-bat. Came in as a defensive replacement for Damian Whitty. Now gets his first chance of his career at the plate from West Grove, Pennsylvania. Nothing in one pitch. He shows bunt, pulls it back on a high fastball. For ball 1. One set in the pitch. Dosenbach went around, and that's strike 2 on an inside fastball from Ethan Patch. One ball and 2 strikes as the Graduate student left-hander Ethan Patch comes set and pitches. Ground ball softly to the right side. Nathan will field, collect and throw out. Deuce and Balk at first. There's 2 away with a runner at third. Now Carter Rust will try to extend the game and help Charleston avoid a shutout. Well, even though it's 12-0, there's a lot at stake. Carson-Newman's thrown 12 consecutive scoreless innings, and if they can get an out here and not allow a run to score, it'd be the second shutout in 5 games to start 2025 as Patch misses outside for a ball. It's 1-0. So much talk about the offense, but the pitching staff to start the year under first-year head pitching coach Jason White has been terrific. They pitch out here for ball 2. The team ERA coming into this weekend was 3.38 in 32 innings of work for the staff. 2-0 from Patch is a fastball for a strike. $15 different arms have been used through the first 4 games to help combine for that low ERA to start the year. Fink halfway down the line, Patch pitches, and it's a high fastball for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 away with Fink at third. Carson-Newman closing in on a 12-0 win. Swing and a miss, big hack from Rust, and the count is full. The 3-2 from Ethan Patch. Hits softly to the right side. Nathan charges it, flips. No, he won't flip. He had it and then bobbled it on the exchange. It's an infield single for Carter Rust, and Charleston avoids a shutout. It's 12-1. I'll have a pinch hitter here as well for Wilfredo Mendez. Alec Mendoza, a senior infielder from Pickerington, Ohio, and Notre Dame College, will pinch hit for Mendez in the DH spot. Runner takes off. Nobody's covering him at first. They won't throw to second. It's a stolen base for Rust. 12-1 game now with 2 outs in the 9th. From Patch. It's a high fly ball to center. Trey Miller is out there. He's backing up, and he makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Carson-Newman dominates Charleston in the first game of the doubleheader. The Eagles jumped on the Golden Eagles early and never looked back. A 4-run first and a 5-run second set the tone, and CN was terrific on the mound as well. Final score, 12-1 CN. They compile 12 hits to score 12 runs. They don't commit any errors, and they leave 13 runners aboard. The line score for Charleston, they score 1 run on 4 hits, commit 1 error, and strand 3 runners on base. We've got game 2 coming your way in the next 30 minutes as Carson-Newman goes for the sweep of Charleston on this Friday afternoon, and will try to stay unbeaten. The Eagles are 5-0, and Charleston is 0-1. We'll have the second game of the doubleheader in the next 30 minutes here on the Eagle Sports Network.